All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about something that is going to completely change how we use technology, giving AI a real, persistent memory. We're going to figure out how we can finally cure our AI assistants of digital amnesia. You've totally felt this, right? You have a really productive chat with an AI, you come back maybe an hour later, and poof, it's like you're complete strangers. It has absolutely no clue what you just talked about. It's such a common frustration, and you end up stuck in this loop, just re-explaining the same things over and over. But what if all of that could just go away? So the solution to this whole goldfish memory problem? Well, it's all about a really fascinating process called memory management. And this is not just some techie fix, no. This is the key to unlocking an AI that doesn't just talk at you, but one that actually grows with you. Let's get into how it works.
Okay, so what exactly is memory management? The easiest way to think about it is like giving the AI a brain for remembering. It's a system that's designed to do pretty much what our own brains do. Take in new information, figure out what's actually important, and then store it so it can be pulled up later. This is what makes real, genuine continuity possible.
Now, what's really cool is how much this mirrors our own human memory. The AI basically sorts information into 3 different buckets. You've got short-term memory, which is, what you're talking about right now. Then there's episodic memory for specific things that happened in the past, like previous conversations. And finally, long-term memory, which holds all the core facts, the really important stuff that defines your whole relationship with the AI.
So that's the what of it all. But how does an AI actually do this? Let's take a little peek inside the digital brain. It's a pretty complex process, for sure, but we can actually break it down into some really simple, powerful ideas. And this right here just nails the core difference. Short-term memory is super temporary, kind of like a sticky note you put on your monitor for whatever you're doing right now. As soon as that conversation's over, that sticky note basically gets crumpled up and tossed. But long-term memory, that's completely different. It's like this huge, perfectly organized library, carefully filing away everything important for you to find later.
So here's the most crucial point. Just storing the data isn't nearly enough. I mean, an AI could remember the word project, but that's totally useless unless it also remembers which project, who it's for, and the deadline. Context is everything. Seriously, without it, a memory is just random noise.
So how does it add that context? Well, the secret sauce is something called metadata. Think of these like little tags the AI sticks on every single memory. It's constantly asking itself, how new is this? How often do we bring this up? What's the general topic? And, this is the most important one, how relevant is this to what we're talking about right this second? That's how it finds the exact right memory in a split second. And where do all these perfectly tagged memories live? Well, they're stored in something called a vector database. Now, the technical stuff can get a little hairy, but honestly, this analogy says it all. It's basically a GPS for the AI's memories. It lets the AI navigate through billions of different data points to find the one exact piece of information it needs instantly.
Okay, the tech is really cool, I get it. But why should you care? Why does any of this actually matter in the real world? Let's shift gears and talk about the actual benefits, the stuff that makes your experience way, way better.
First off, conversational continuity. This means you can pick up a conversation days, even weeks later, and not have to start from scratch. It also means you get truly tailored experiences, an AI that remembers you like things explained simply or that you're a big fan of a certain sports team. And for learning, imagine a tutor that actually remembers what you struggled with last week and can adjust its lessons for you. It's a game changer. But if you boil it all down, what's the single biggest payoff here? It's this: true context preservation over time. It's the ability to build on a project or a creative idea or a line of research over weeks and months, knowing that none of that important context will ever get lost. This is what takes AI from being just a simple tool to being a true collaborative partner.
But, it's not all upsides. An AI with a perfect memory is, well, it's a double-edged sword. Because with the power to remember absolutely everything comes a massive responsibility to handle that information the right way.
And this really lays out the central trade-off perfectly. The pros, as we've seen, are huge, but the cons are just as serious. I mean, storing a perfect, permanent record of our conversations is a massive security risk. That data has to be locked down tight. But there's another challenge here, something more subtle. We need a way for the AI to practice strategic forgetting,
A way to let go of memories that are old, irrelevant, or maybe just sensitive. Because an AI that remembers your birthday is great, but one that remembers some random throwaway comment you made 6 years ago forever? Yeah, maybe not so helpful.
So that leaves us with this final, really fascinating question to think about. As we're building these AIs with perfect, total recall, maybe the most important challenge isn't teaching them how to remember, but actually teaching them what to forget. It's a huge question about privacy, about relevance, and about what it really means for an AI to evolve alongside us. Something to chew on, right?